Yeah. So sorry. I was practicing for Pokemon Sleep. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic existence. We are here because of Pokemon. Though contrary to popular opinion and what the memes are telling me to do, I'm too stoked for Sword and Shield. And we have a Pokemon Direct in less than a week. We also got E3 and Nintendo's Direct and all the Treehouse stuff, which I'm sure we're going to get some new information on these games. I am so excited. So without further ado, let's jump right on in to what questions I want answered next Wednesday and what my predictions / hopes are for what we are actually going to get. The big question that I want answered is what kind of games will Gen 8 be? Meaning, are they going to be more of the same with too much tutorial, a mediocre story, pretty much the same gameplay, graphics are nothing revolutionary, etc.? But of course, we'll all still buy it because it's Pokemon and the core gameplay is phenomenal. Or are we going to have a greater risk taken? Are they going to recognize that this is a full console experience and really give us Pokemon like we have never seen it before? Though I absolutely want to be blown away by the scope and ambition of this game, like Breath of the Wild style, with a much bigger scale and risk taken, based on our last Direct and just who the Pokemon company is and what they do, I don't think we're getting anything that is going to step outside of their happy, safe place. The formula works and the game will sell. They also have gone on record to say that this game is going to be focused on the handheld side of the Switch, where Let's Go was focused on the TV side, and this is terrifying. I hope that they just mean the motion controls can't be used on handheld, because if Sword and Shield is less than Let's Go in terms of scope and ambition, I'm going to be so mad. Next, something a little bit more specific, the Pokemon themselves. What kind of Pokemon can we expect from Galar? Over the years, Pokemon has started to focus more and more on the region in terms of inspiration for what Pokemon we get to see. And there is no better example of this than Alola. That is awesome. Now give us more. If you cannot tell already, I really want them to flesh out the lore and immersion in this game, and theming the majority of the Pokemon to England is a way they can absolutely slap us in the face with it. Honestly, I'd be shocked if they did not do this given what Gen 6 and 7 were, but if there is not a Corgi Pokemon, so help me Game Freak! I think we can reasonably expect to get our pseudo starters like the Rattata and Pidgeys of this game, along with some other select mons that really highlight the Galar region in this Direct. Legendaries and the middle evolution for the starters may come, but I think they might save that for Treehouse during E3 or probably a later Direct given like August, September timeframe. Building on these themes of wanting intense immersion and ambition in this game, storyline. I want, hands down, the best Pokemon story that we have ever gotten. However, they don't have to break from the main formula for this. Just give us something that ties into the greater Pokemon universe that goes beyond this game itself. I mean, we are in England, which is right next to France, which is where Kalos is, which is where we heard about the Pokemon War. More details. Drop Easter eggs everywhere in this game. Let's expand more on the multiverse idea established in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And give us an antagonist like Enon gets us again with a backstory that is actually relatable. Now, I don't think in this presentation we're going to get anything other than hints at the story. Maybe some clues in the background or some stuff we can glean from what the presenters are talking about. Along these same lines, given the Galar region and what we've seen, I would love to see some sort of industry and science versus nature and mythology theming going on, Princess Mononoke style. This could bleed into everything from story and characters to Pokemon designs, setting, and even gameplay, perhaps with different gym leaders, for instance, taking very different approaches to what challenges you have to complete during their trials, for lack of a better word. However, more likely than these countering themes, given the logo and title of the games, we're going to get an offense versus defense theme. The final question I want answered is what kind of gameplay variety can we expect in the game? I doubt they will give us much on this topic until closer to release, but at the very least, what does this symbol mean? Does it play into the gym leaders or whatever the system that they're going to use? What is that system? Are we getting extra challenges like the trials in Alola or the question or maze-like gyms? I hope they totally expand in these gym stadium things in this Direct and give us an experience like we have never seen before. And with everything else on this list, make it huge. Blow our minds, Pokemon. Other gameplay variety I would like to see is stuff like Beauty Contest return. Make a whole sub-game out of it. Or a special zone that you can earn points and redeem prizes for, similar to Mantine Surfing in Ultra Alola. But how about the minigame is literally just a new Pokemon Snap built into Sword and Shield? More post-game would be amazing too, something that vastly expands on the lore and story similar to the Delta mission in Oraz, but once again, bigger. Battle challenges would be a wonderful welcome as well, like in order to clear this challenge or get this in-game achievement, you have to finish the battle with only getting one hit KOs, having to use a sweeper or something. Or maybe you can only use one type of Pokemon, etc. Some battle stipulation that meet the challenge's requirement. Okay, I got a little bit carried away with that, but there is just so much potential to redefine the scope of what we know as a Pokemon game. I know they're never gonna do it, but it literally could be the perfect game. Ugh! To summarize, in this direct, I think we're gonna get a little skeletal structure to the scope of this game. Now, I hope that is way more ambition, or at the very least, more than Let's Go on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We will get a few new mons, but no big reveals in the realms of a new Eevee or confirmation that Galar region variants exist, and we won't get the legendaries. We will not get anything formal on what the story or the antagonist team is, and Tubbs will be sad, but speculate we shall. The English influence of the Galar region will impact everything we see in this direct more than even Hawaii did to Alola. And we will learn that the industry versus nature or defense versus offense are unavoidable themes in the game and synonymous with this entire generation of Pokemon, unlike X and Y and the ideas of male and female we all thought would be absolutely shoved in our faces. And finally, we will get a small glimpse of what makes the gameplay of this generation different. Most likely this will be whatever this symbol indicates, tying directly into how gym battles will work and the previously mentioned themes. And unfortunately, there'll be no other confirmation of stuff like beauty contest or post-game at all mentioned in the direct. Oh boy, I'm so excited. So what do you all think we're going to get, / what do you want to see in this game? Let me know in the comments below. We will be streaming the Pokemon Direct June 5th at the ungodly time of 6:45 a.m. Mountain Time. Hope to see y'all there and get to freak out with you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And as always, stay charged.